It's time for your Ashley Trevino update, and if you guessed she's eating, you'd be right. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and weird people. And if you're a returning viewer, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. And make sure you're really subscribed. In this first clip, I previously recorded this video and all of my footage was corrupt, so here we go for round 2. Ashley Trevino stays eating and she's telling us all about the recap of her visit with Brie and Santos.
I was only with them because Santos asked me to come. I'm not jealous of the relationship. I have my own relationship.
You have your own relationship? You mean the kind of relationship where you guys call each other names and yell at each other at Chili's? In this next clip, Ashley is telling her delusional audience that she doesn't like Brie, she doesn't associate with Brie because she doesn't even have her children. Or her child? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't consider her a friend. I was just civil with her just because Santos asked me to come. That's why that night that she was letting people talk about my kids, I got really extremely mad. And I went off on them. And I even was like, she doesn't have her son, like, and Santos was like, calm down, calm down. I'm like, no. Like, I have custody of my kids.
Ashley, are you sure you have custody of your kids? Because I remember this clip.
For those of y'all that call CPS on me, remember, she's not in my custody right now. Why do you think she doesn't live with me right now? Y'all are going to get my parents in trouble. So when y'all want to call CPS, y'all think about that. It's not me getting in trouble. It's my parents. Y'all think I only fight battles on TikTok? I fight them personally every day. As much as it hurts me because I wish my baby lived with me, it's just not good right now. And that's our decision. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm a different mom.
So Ashley, when you say it's y'all's decision, do you mean your decision and CPS's decision, or just CPS's decision, but you saying y'all makes you feel better? Because we all know that you lost custody of your child because of the crazy things you were doing on TikTok Live during that time period. And just in case you need a reminder, here's how Ashley treated her kids when they did live with her.
Oh, she's in the living room.
Put me to bed.
Mom, can you say hi to my viewers real quick?
I'm not saying hi to your people. What the fuck? Hell no.
Hi.
Fuck them motherfuckers.
I think these people that really truly follow Ashley, because you have to remember, she does have a fan base. She does have people that pay for subscriptions. She does have people who truly look up to her because she is the type of person that they are at home and they see that she's making money for herself on social media. So she is going to have followers. She is going to have clout because people are going to continue to watch her because she continues to do crazy things. And they don't really care how she truly treats her kids, in my opinion. In this next clip, Ashley's telling us that the only reason why she hooked up with Brie and Santos was to talk business.
Me and him just talked business over the trip. We didn't do anything or talk anything else.
What do you mean you guys didn't do anything else, Ashley? You used that entire trip to try to get with Santos, and as soon as you realized that that wasn't going to happen, you became bitter and you just wanted to go home. Is this how you talk business, Ashley? Because if so, ew. It's hilarious that Ashley really thinks that people that are not delusional really thought that she was on that trip for business purposes. Her trying to lick Brie and Santos' face is not business purposes. Can you write that off as a tax expense? Ew. I think that Ashley went on that trip thinking that she was going to have the same kind of interaction she had with Santos way back in November or December or whenever it was, when her and Santos did that skit of them being together, where he was really doing a skit and she really was falling for a 19-year-old. I think Ashley thought this was going to be a great opportunity for her to get back at Santos because she's just everything he could ever want. Ew. In this next clip, Ashley's back home in her mom's kitchen in Ennis, Texas, and she's telling us all that she can't stand to be around Bree. She doesn't know how Santos can stand being around her, and Bree's just too spoiled for her.
Honestly, I don't know how he puts up with her. You have to be strong-minded. Like, she's that spoiled baby that doesn't get her way, she gets mad. And it's annoying. Like, I was annoyed. Go on live with me on TikTok. Santos, I don't want to go live with him. He just wants to use me, right?
How do you feel about Ash calling you a spoiled baby? Rich coming from someone who cried over Galaxy and likes force herself on baby boys.
You are a spoiled baby.
I am. Just never experienced that. Can't relate, bitch. Hold your standards higher. Okay, I'm a fucking spoiled baby. Okay. Okay. Are you mad because I'm a spoiled baby, or are you mad that you're not one? Like, what the fuck?
In this next clip, Bree is meeting up with a fan, and she basically lets the fan and all of her viewers know that the only reason why she did a collab with Ashley is because Ashley was talking shit about her, and she wanted to get back at her and let TTS roast her.
Fucking funny. I saw you guys' live stream with Ash. Trevino. I literally was dying. You're actually funny as fuck.
Bro, Ash.
You guys are funny as fuck.
Bro, Ash is so funny. Ash, no, TTS is funny. Ash is just who she is.
Just the comic creator.
I wanted to eat her up because she was talking shit about me.
You get paid for that?
Fuck no. I'm right here, babe. I'm just gonna come inside a little bit. Ooh, sorry, babe.
And I have to say, that TTS roast is going to go down in history. In this next clip, Ashley's mad at that TTS for saying bad things about her kids because nobody can talk bad and be mean and disrespectful and potentially allegedly abusive to her kids except Ashley.
Is a bold pig tipped $3. How do you feel, Ash, knowing your daughter sucked dick for a ride? Lol, you're only there, Ash, to get made fun. Brush your yellow teeth, Ash, stinky bitch.
Guys,
Like, for real. They're not going to respect my kids. I don't want to be on the stream.
guys, we're gonna
Because that's one thing. They're sitting there talking shit about my kids.
Guys, we're not gonna talk about kids on here, or I'm gonna block you.
Haley looks like both of you.
Haley looks just like her dad with her fat nose.
I look like my dad more.
Me. You know what you are?
You're a webback. A border bunny. Haley literally has been through, like, the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that. Do you want lip filler?
No, my lips are actually big.
They're not that big, baby.
Okay, but they're big enough for me.
They're not that big.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Why are you being a hater?
Let me see.
Okay.
If I'm pregnant, she already knows what to do as an older sister. She's going to help me raise that baby. She's going to stand on business. And what else, baby?
So Ashley, tell me how it's okay for you to sit there and talk about your child's appearance. Who the fuck says something about the size of their own kid's nose or ask their 15-year-old or 16-year-old daughter if they want lip filler because her lips aren't big enough? What kind of person sits there and calls their child racial slurs on live in front of everyone? And what kind of people are supporting her and sending her money? What kind of mother sits there on live and basically tells the world how her 15 or 16-year-old daughter is going to take care of her kid if she has a new baby? What kind of person is that? So sit there and tell me, Ashley, how you're a good mom and how you have custody of your kids when we all know you don't have custody of your kids. I mean, I think it's really fucking weird that as soon as you did lose custody of your kids, that you all of a sudden had to go live with your mom again, that you couldn't pay your your bills anymore, and that you're rage baiting everyone into thinking that you live in your car or you're staying at a Motel 6, you think that's the kind of person that your kids should see online and look up to? I don't think so, Ashley. I don't think you or Bree are good moms in my own opinion, but the fact that you can sit there and say that you're going to get off stream with Bree because her TTS is saying bad things about your daughter is just the same as you saying bad things about your daughter, and even worse in my opinion, because you are the one that they look up to because they don't have a father anymore and you are the only parent they have in their lives, unfortunately. In this next clip, Ashley's back in her nasty ass, used, overpriced, bed bug ridden, infested, fumigated BMW with a bunch of nasty ass trash in the back seat, as she tells us she regrets meeting up with Bree and Santos.
My biggest mistake was linking back with Bree and them this weekend. That kind of threw me back. People think I'm jealous of her. I'm not. I want to be nothing like her. Like I said, I have custody of my kids. Honestly, like, my FYP is like full of Bree in them, and I'm tired of seeing them. I really am. Like, I put not interested every time I see them pop up. I like my peace. I like my quietness.
What do you mean you like peace and quiet, Ashley? No, you don't. You like drama and disrespect. Remember that time you went to your Tia's house and everybody was all drunk and shit, and then her boyfriend or husband or whatever came over and got mad, and there was like a DV situation? Was that peace and quiet? Or what about that time you and your new boyfriend were in the hot tub and he was pulling your hair, calling you a bitch and disrespecting you and telling you that you needed to put a filter on that face? Was that peace and quiet? Stop, babe. Please stop. Oh, my other phone.
Put a fucking put a filter on. Put a filter on that shit. Put a filter on that shit.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm trying to hold the fucking phone, but you're being a little bitch.
Stop saying I'm being a little bitch.
Because you are.
Baby, stop. Bro, you're being fucking rude. Name calling is toxic? Well, I guess he's toxic as fuck because he calls me all kinds of names, to be honest. Or what about that time you were in Galveston sitting on some girl's boyfriend's lap talking about both of them could, like, do you? Ew. Was that peace and quiet? I don't think so. That was gross and nasty.
We in Galveston, y'all.
You finna come to our wedding?
Can I be in there? What's
Yeah,
up?
you the best
Yeah, you
man.
finna. Oh, you finna fuck me too.
Hell no.
Oh, y'all.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you said I could, hey.
No lie with Ross. Y'all do that shit somewhere else.
Oh, shit. Ashley, was it peaceful and quiet when you were getting mad at all of your, like, subscribers or watchers or viewers or whatever and telling them all that you were going to go to YouTube? Girl, you better stay away from YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Fuck yeah. I can't see straight. I'm drunk. Let me go back to YouTube at this point of view. What do you mean at this point of view? That under the neck shot? Girl, don't nobody want to see you at any point of view, especially not that one. In this next clip, I guess Ashley's managers aren't as good as she used to say they were because she didn't get paid once again for doing a collab. And as usual, she's sitting at somebody's kitchen table complaining about it.
And then they were supposed to cut me half of everything she made, and they didn't. So that is exactly why I will not talk to Bree, and I will not hang out with Bree. And if her rent is due, she better start selling her body because I'm not the one.
In this next clip, Ashley's saying that all Bree does is talk about her for views as she sits there and talks about Bree for views.
She just wants views. That's why she talks about me. That's why she, yeah, everything she does for views. It's for views, you guys. It's for views.
In this next clip, Ashley wants views too because she's eating pickles with hot Cheetos at a weird angle. Viewer discretion is advised. Ew.
Have you tried this combo?
Ugh, could you imagine that looking up at you? Ew. Stop sending her money. Send it to me because my hair looks good today. Allegedly, in my own opinion, of course.
Maybe if I put the hot Cheetos in it. It's juicy though. I forgot I was online. You see how big them lips looked on there? That's why I get them done.
She forgot she was on live and I forgot to breathe for a minute. What the fuck are you talking about? That girl did not forget she was on live. Her lips look gross sliding off of that pickle and hot Cheeto combo. What the hell is she doing? Like, do people really just do anything for views? I've been covering for Ashley for like 6 months now. I'd never seen that clip before. I think that's gross. I think that's disgusting. I think that's nasty. And I think that Ashley is going to continue to do whatever she has to do to get views because that's the only way she can pay her bills. And I'm really afraid of the content that's going to be coming over the summer. In this next clip, Ashley's doing a get ready with me with that nasty ass sponge she's been using for the last 3 years, or at least it looks like she's been using it for the last 3 years in my opinion. She sits there and continues to drag that makeup across her face with that dirty ass, nasty, moldy looking sponge, as she says that what we see on the internet is what she really is, and what we see is what we get. But sometimes what we see is unsolicited and it causes trauma, like this next clip.
I don't have to pretend that my life is what it's not. Like, what you see from me is what you get, to be honest. Like,
It's got Pickles one eye open in my fucking head. That should have stuck. I like that song low key. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, it's in my head.
What are you fingering me right now? Well, heartbroken, that song might be in your head, but that nasty ass face of Ashley's continues to haunt me in my nightmares. And in this next clip, Ashley tells us that she's over fake people and drama, and she's still rubbing that nasty ass sponge across her face. Ew.
except for like some stuff, I do put more to it, but other than that, like, I'm just, I don't know, I'm over fake people. I'm over fake people, I'm over the drama, I'm over people talking about me, even if I'm not on live.
In this next clip, Ashley says that she's not like Brie, they're not the same, and she doesn't want to have to sell her body. And we all know that Ashley couldn't sell any part of her body for more than half a penny, but she will continue to offer up free viewings of her new.
We're not the same, and I don't want to be the same as her. I don't want to have to sell my body to make money.
Oh wait, are you going to sit back down at your desk because you can't show me the bed?
I gotta fucking go pee. You want me to go show you my new?
Because you can't show me the bed?
Call me one-on-one and I'll show you my new because I gotta go fucking piss.
Oh fuck no, and I won.
Do you really respect yourself, Ashley? Because in this next clip, you're talking to one of those young guys. I don't even know what his fucking name is anymore. Is he one of the ones that got arrested like a few days ago? I don't really know. But anyway, she's telling everybody that she's got a surprise coming for us as she makes some FO content.
I don't want to have to sell my privates to make money. I don't. Like, I respect myself more than that.
What y'all finna do tonight?
Shut up, I can't say. No, we're gonna make a video. We are for OF. Or FO, sorry. Yeah, we're making for the blue page, we're making a video.
Are you drinking?
Tonight. I am drinking, that's why I'm getting messed up right now. I gotta be drunk.
Nah, don't scoot back on me like that.
Oh my bad. Pamela is gonna be mad.
There's a lot of new motherfuckers.
I know, and then me and somebody else are gonna make a video too for the blue page. I can't show y'all who that is though. That's why I said we have a surprise coming for y'all.
So tell us again, Ashley, how you respect yourself and your body.
I don't want to have to sell my privates to make money. I don't. Like, I respect myself more than that. Y'all might not think so, but I really do. Like, and then she wanted to do a video for FO, and she wanted me to do things with her for the video, and I declined it. I couldn't do it. Like, the way her and Vala did it.
What do you mean the way her and Vala did it? Did you see that content? Are you a subscriber?
The way her and Vala did it is what she wanted me to do with her. And I couldn't. Like, my kids will see that.
Anyway, and what do you mean your kids might see that? You didn't care if your kids were in the same house with you when you were doing nasty, freaky stuff with Santos on live.
Hey, they said they're gonna throw up over here. So can they throw up in your mouth?
Nah, only you can. Oi. Do it again. Oi. Oh.
The loser has to have an intimate phone call with the next person.
Okay.
And I got her charging already.
You didn't care if your kids saw you on live when you were saying, yes, I'll do the Eiffel Tower with you. No problem. Of course.
But since Zavala's still by, would you let me and Zavala, you know what I'm saying, same time or not? Like, me and Zavala, you know what I'm saying? Because he still like females. And I think if I show him a trick or two, he could, you know what I'm saying, get back into default. So would you let me and Zavala at the same time, though?
Of course.
All right, so.
You didn't care that your kids would potentially see you talking about making FO content with multiple guys in one night.
You finna get drunk?
Yeah, turn up.
I mean, there's 4. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Come on. Five guys. 5 guys, come on.
I've only had 3 the most.
Bye.
Hoy no más.
Y'all heard that? Hoy no más.
Snowman.
You didn't care if your kids saw you getting nasty with some random guy from a random bar in Ennis, Texas.
What's going on over there?
He's like, get off live. I'm like, hold on.
If you have to, you can. If you have to.
You want to be at the app? You want to be at the app? You want to be at the app?
Yes. Trae los squinkles, tráelos. Hey.
You didn't care about the fact that your kids see you trying to flash yourself and show everybody your new every other week on TikTok live.
Wait, please. Okay, don't do that. Can you just keep the phone up here? Like up here, okay? Yeah, no, up. Ash, oh my God.
So what do you mean your kids might see that? You're so weird. Ew. And if I have to look at and hear about the ways that Ashley's done nasty, freaky stuff on TikTok Live, well, so do you. But what do you think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley didn't get paid for her collab with Brian Santos? That her lips look big and plump because she got them done when she was eating that pickle? About the fact that she respects herself so much that she doesn't want her daughters to see all the nasty stuff she sees online, even though they see everything she does online because they're always on her live, because that's the only way they can see their mommy. Do you think that Ashley should just go away and never come back? Or do you think that Ashley's just a misunderstood mommy and a woman, and we should all love, respect, subscribe, and send her all of our galaxies? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. What are you doing? Get in, bish. We're going to Universal. So, guys, I really want to take you guys to Universal. I want to show you this parade, and I kind of want to get your opinions on it. And the reason why I'm like, come on, bitch, let's go, is because it is 4:15 in the afternoon. and this parade starts at 5 o'clock. So a little bit about the parade that I'm taking you guys to go see. It's basically the summer parade at Universal. The times do vary. On some days the parade is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, other days it's at 5. And I just finished filming a Get Ready With Me video, and I was thinking, you know what, if the parade starts at 5 o'clock, I think I can make it if I leave right now. So I got in my car, I'm on my way, and I don't know, I hope we make it. I really want you guys to see it. This is also a great time for you guys to tell me, what do you think about the external mic that my camera has? I don't love it. I think it does the job, but I don't think it sounds as good. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If it sounds like trash, I'll put my other mic on. Not only do I want you guys to see the parade, but there's some shopping that I want to do. I want to grab a couple of things. I need a Universal or Islands of Adventure or Epic Universe, something that goes along with those theme parks. I need a Loungefly. I don't have one for Universal, and this is hot girl summer, y'all. So we're gonna be going to the parks, and I just can't. I'm not one of those girlies that can take Disney merch or wear Disney merch to Universal. That's a little weird to me. I've never been able to do it. You probably think since I've been going to the theme parks for a really long time that I have a lot of theme park merch, but the truth is I don't. I think we're gonna make it, guys. I don't know. It is currently 4:21. Oh my gosh, we are so close. This might be a wasted trip. I don't know if we're gonna make it. The parade starts in like 30 minutes. I want to see it. I want you guys to see it. I haven't seen it in a few months, and I have to be honest, some of the characters kind of scare me a little bit. If you don't know, little known facts about me, I'm afraid of characters. Why? I don't know. It's a thing. Thumbs up the video, bitches. We made it. Oh my gosh. And we made it just in time to watch it. Now, y'all can't sit there and tell me that they cannot dance, because, girl, they can dance. That's so much better than Ashley Trevino dancing at some random festival in San Antonio. Ew. You know, it's a really hot day in Orlando when they have the fire hydrant open, because, girl, it is hot. Refreshing. As fun as the dancing is and as cool as my little toesies are, this is not why we're here, girl. We are here to see the parade, and we are here just in time. I am currently making my way over to a great spot for the parade, but check out that view. Oh, that's so beautiful. Not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned because it's 5 minutes until 5, and I'm not seeing any barricades for this parade, so was this trip a waste of time? So was this trip gonna be an epic fail? If you see what I mean, right here is normally where the parade comes through. There's no barricades, there's nothing. I'm scared. Okay, so apparently they had the parade today at 2 o'clock, but I don't want you guys to think I am crazy. It's 4:55. It's 4:55. Hello? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? It legitimately says Universal Mega Movie Parade. Next showtime is at 5 o'clock. That's okay. I'm here now. I'm hungry. I still need to find a lounge fly, so let's just hang out. VillainCon Minion Blast is only a 5-minute wait, so girl, let's... So although I cannot film the ride because I'm a good girl, I follow the rules, I am going to insert some footage because, you know what, if it's already out there on the internet and it was an approved media event, I'm going to show you the footage because I want you guys to feel like you're riding the rides along with me.
Please no climbing over, under, or standing on the railing. For your safety underneath the railing. Thank you and have a bad day.
Do not swing your blaster or extend your mechanical arms away from your body.
We're going to launch a hand blaster. I want you to do
There's one way to redeem yourself. Get back.
Oh my God, that was so fun. I did so good, y'all. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, but I did so good today. Here's a quick overview of what the gift shop looks like, just in case you want to know. I have to pop in here really quick to see if they have something that I want. Here's a quick overview of the merchandise part of the Wicked experience. I'm looking for something really special, but something really cool is they have props, photo ops, and of course the movie is playing. So cute, love that. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I found it. I had to pop into the Wicked experience just really quick to see if they have a Spirit jersey that I really want. When it came out, they didn't have my size, of course. Let's see if they have it. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. Ooh, I need it. It's $85. I don't know. What do you guys think? Look at the front. Oh my God, it's so cute. I don't know, $85. I don't know if I should get it. Maybe I should wait. Maybe it'll go on sale. Look at this. Okay, I just want to double check, make sure that they really, yeah, no, they don't have it. Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't check the size. They don't have my size. They only have medium. I can't wear medium. That sucks. That's okay. I'll come back. Story of my life today. I'm just striking out with everything, right? It's okay. I live here. I can come back and get it anytime. Oh, it's so cute though. Maybe I did strike out with, you know what? Maybe I did strike out and I didn't get the shirt I wanted. That's fine. I can't really justify buying the Spirit jersey right now because it's so hot. We're just now going into the summer. So that's fine. I'll get that one later. I'll come back in like a week. Hopefully they'll have my shirt. The team member did tell me that they get new shipments every week. They just don't know what they're going to get. So I'll be back. You know what? I'm striking out with everything today. So let's just go to New York and get some pizza. Making my way into the New York section of the park to go to one of my favorite places to eat here at Universal Studios. Can you guess what it is? If you guess Finnegan's, that wouldn't really be a bad guess. But I feel like Finnegan's is somewhere you want to go when you have like a companion. And I'm here by myself. I mean, you guys are here with me, but if I keep talking to myself, people are going to keep looking at me weird. See, it's such a vibe, right? Like, if you were in Finnegan's and I came in there, would you hang out with me? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna head into Louis, grab some food. Here we go, my favorite place to eat at Universal. I've had my pizza, I'm ready to go. Let's go check out some of that Jaws 50th anniversary merchandise. It's so cool, it's so cute. Can't wait to show you guys. The San Francisco area of the park has been reimagined as Little Amity, a throwback to the original Amity Island setting. This pop-up area features themed signage, props, and a photo op of Bruce the Shark attacking the Amity 6-foot boat. Let's walk into Little Amity and see what they got. Let's see what kind of food they got, what kind of cute stuff they got, and we gotta go say hey to Bruce. If not, he might eat us. Welcome to Amity's 4th of July celebration. Girl, if you didn't know, that is a replica of the sign from the movie. First thing I see when I walk in here is Boardwalk Snacks, so let's go see what they got to eat, girl. Bucket of Bay lobster teriyaki. They have Amity Island iced tea, and of course some drinks for the girls. Oh girl, there's Bruce. Let's go say hey. So if you didn't know, Jaws is one of my favorite movies, but I've never actually been over here to meet Bruce. He's kind of scary. Or at least, if I have, it's been a really long time. Ooh. Oh, okay, he's scary. Let's go. Here's that really cool photo op that I was talking about with Bruce the Shark. So the reason why this is so cool and unique is because this is a replica of what the ride vehicle used to look like before they took it down. Inside the candy factory is where you're going to find all the merchandise. We're going to go in here, have a quick look. Check out the display. I mean, it's still attention to detail for me. Look at the windows busted out. That's really cool. Kind of scary. Oh, I love this shirt. She's coming home with me. So here's some replicas of some of the props used in the film, but there's something really cool that you may not notice and you could miss if you don't pay attention. So the red piece right there is a part of the Orca 2, which is a prop in the movie. That's really cool that it's here, so it's easy to miss though. But what do you guys think about today's video? Did you like hanging out with me at Universal or not so much? Let me know, girl.
Bonnie Blue wants her very own petting zoo where she's the main attraction. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and petting zoos. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video, I'm taking a look at the infamous Bonnie Blue and her latest scam, scheme, or brilliant idea. In this first clip, Bonnie Blue is teaching Julia from the Bop House how it's done. This clip is also going to include commentary from one of my favorite YouTubers, Katie Chasm. I don't know, but she's the best. I love her. I think she's great. If you haven't already, go subscribe to her channel because she's way better at this than I will ever be. But still watch my videos though. Hello?
Bonnie, does each guy get a blow? Is that part of it?
Oh yeah, of course, go on.
Okay,
yeah,
of course.
I hate it. Like, you know, if I'm on my back and these guys on my worshipping my feet on my pussy, and then my mouth's open, it's not got anything out. I'm like, right. What am I meant to be doing? Like, put something in.
Yeah, put into your mouth, right? Put in some kind words to yourself. Put in something to stop you talking, if that's okay. I think we've heard enough. I think we've heard enough. I don't need to hear about that. Why is the girl in the middle looking so terrified? Like, she's just there, like, that's Julia, by the way. Julia Filippo, I think her name is. I'm sorry if I butchered that. But yeah, it's a bit of an uncomfortable watch, isn't it? You've got Bonnie Blue to one side, Julia in the middle, kind of not really knowing what's going on, and then this random asshole. And I call him an asshole because if your career is based off of interviewing workers for views, that is like bottom of the barrel. That's like, you are like scum. I'm sorry. He could be a lovely guy inside, but no, you're giving me off vibes. I really don't want to see men in these spaces. I don't want to see anyone in these spaces, but especially not men interviewing women for views. Like, he's not even adding anything. He's just asking derogatory, horrible questions. It's just not really a vibe, is it? But let's see if there's anything else worth wanting to die over seeing, which there probably will be.
In this next clip, we're taking a little step back in time as Bonnie Blue tells us all how she's going to set that world record.
I'm excited. I am going to do a world record of 1,000 men in 24 hours. What if people don't turn up? But if they don't turn up, they don't turn up. Hey, have a good time. Like, I don't want it to seem like, I don't know, intimidating. Like, if you don't want a camera shoved in your face, like, just tell people, like, this is for you.
In this next clip, Bonnie Blue's doing an interview where the guy is asking her what it felt like after the 1,000. Well, just watch it.
You've had 1,000 men inside of you today.
Just feels like I've had a heavy day in the bedroom, which is exactly what I've had.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, and my eyes, like, so it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. Then sort of like, because we was hitting really good numbers, I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like, one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like, one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Hitting really good numbers. Girl, is it like when you hit your metrics at work and you get a good bonus? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You were hitting good numbers. That is so weird, so disgusting. Like, somebody tell me in the comments what the hell's going on with this lady, because I just found out who she was and I am shocked, bamboozled, and terrified. Ew. So if you haven't figured it out by now, Bonnie Blue is an OF creator, but I don't know what her deal is. I don't know if she wasn't getting views and she just had to become controversial, or if controversy has always been her thing. I know she's done some pretty outlandish things in the past, but to be honest, I've never really sat down and looked at a lot of her clips until now. And I have to say, this is somebody who is really disturbed or really loves attention, or maybe both. In this next clip, Bonnie's telling all the world about her latest idea for her petting, where she's the pet.
I'm doing Bonnie Blue's petting zoo in June.
What do you mean, like in a zoo? Where they like pet you and rub your back and feed you carrots and shit like that?
What's a petting zoo? Do I want to know?
Yeah, I mean, you can come and watch.
I'm good.
I am going to be tied up in a glass box. The public can come and use me in multiple ways.
Come like David Blaine? What do you mean in a glass box?
I want to be, it's like a zoo. I want people to be able to come and touch me.
In a box?
So it's going to be in a
Perspex box?
In a house, and then within the house there's going to be a glass box.
And how big's the box? Is this like you?
Like 8 foot.
Have you seen you on Netflix?
Yeah, very much like that.
Oh, it's you in Netflix.
I love you.
Okay, yeah. I need to watch it. Okay, so a big Perspex box.
Yeah, this box is going to be filled with random strangers.
Okay, but why the box? You could just do it in a room. It just adds another element to it.
Because there's going to be some people that just want to stand back and watch. I want it to be like a zoo. I want it to be different. It's like a piece of art.
Okay, and is it free for people to come in?
Yeah, of course it's free.
Okay. In this next clip, Bonnie's telling us that she wasn't as sore as she thought she was, and that's great because that means she can do that 1,000 men challenge more often.
I was expecting to be sore, but I'm not, which is good because it just means I can do this more often.
Bonnie, how exactly has it affected you? Like, how do you feel?
The thing that feels the most sore is my legs. Like if I show you, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera. My legs here are just, I think they're like fingerprints, to be honest. I've got a bite mark. But apart from that, like, I'm ready for round 2.
A bite mark? Girl, what you doing letting these people bite you? What's going on here? This is worse than Ashley Trevino and her OF. Or is it? Ugh. In this next clip, Camilla from the Bop House wants to hear all about Bonnie Blue's adventures.
Like, after the last was in you, out of 1,057, what was said?
Oh my God, the guy was amazing. He came in like full of energy. Bearing in mind, he'd been waiting for 12 hours. He comes in and he was singing the whole time, singing, "You've Got a Friend in Me." He was asking like security and the cameraman, like, "Oh, which position shall I do?" Like, he was having the time of his life, and it was like making me smile and laugh that much that when I was trying to put his in my mouth, it kept coming out. Like, you know, when something's in there and you're laughing that much, it was just flopping out.
What?
I was trying to put his in my mouth, it kept coming out. Like, you know, when something's in there and you're laughing that much, it was just flopping out.
Sure.
Then I went to ride him, and he was just singing so loud, giving the credits to everybody, saying, "I want to thank security, I want to thank the documentary team." And yeah, it was perfect. It was so much fun.
He's saying, "You have a friend in me" at the end of your 1,057 men.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, even if like that was my line of work, that was my profession, I don't think that would be cool and like great and like that's just, like, why are you singing "You Have a Friend in Me"? There's something really weird about that. It's kind of cringy. Like, well, first of all, I would never do anything like that because that's gross, and you couldn't pay me enough to do that. And second of all, like, that's just ruined like Disney for me. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to walk past Woody in a Hollywood Studios on my way to Slinky Dog Dash and like ever be able to look at Woody in the eyes again. Like, in this next clip, Bonnie Blue's back with Julia. Julia saying she's not built like Bonnie Blue, and Bonnie Blue's like, "Don't worry, girl, you will be."
So I know I told you could just watch, but I think it's better if you join in.
I'm not built like you.
No, but you will be. Guys, take her. She's ready to be stretched.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot wait to teach a Virgin girl. The quote, "Just guys, but barely legal Bob girls," turns me on to another level.
Okay, so there's so many things that's wrong with this. It's disgusting. It's gross. The fact that this Julia girl, who is mainly popular because she doesn't look like she's over the age of 18. She is over the age of 18. Let me make that very clear. But she doesn't look like she is. That's kind of her thing. The whole "I look like a young little girl" type of bullshit. That's how she gets views. First of all, that's very gross. That's very nasty. That's very disgusting. And I think the fact that Bonnie and Julia have gotten together and they're doing this whole thing about her and like, it's just gross. It's nasty. It's not setting the right example for young people, for men, for women. It's not acceptable. This is not education. Bonnie has come on all kind of podcasts, all kind of TV shows, all kinds of mainstream media, especially in Europe, saying that all of this is education and I'm educating people and people don't get to learn about this stuff in school. Well, girl, there's a reason why people don't learn about this stuff in school. What is the purpose of having that many people doing that to you in one day? What is the purpose of having all these men in fucking ski mask or baklavas or whatever the fuck they're called, like towering over this girl that doesn't look legal. What is the purpose? What is the educational content? There's nothing there that is teaching anybody, man or woman, good. There's nothing that you are doing in any of these situations that is teaching anybody, male or female, anything of value. It's all disgusting. It's all gross, and it all needs to be taken off of the internet. And the fact that so many mainstream media platforms are giving her interviews and views and publicity is gross. In this next clip, Bonnie Blue continues to send the wrong message to the entire world by saying how much she loves waking up to bruises, scratches, and marks all over her body after multiple men did whatever they wanted with her.
Maybe I underestimated how big yesterday was, because my eyes this morning, I've woken up and they're basically pregnant. They are so swollen, and I don't know if you can see, but my lip has been split as well. But I love it. Like, waking up and finding this many marks and bruises on my body is one of my favorite parts.
In this next clip, Julia's talking about the fact that she was traumatized after hanging out with Bonnie Blue. I don't think Julia was traumatized. I think Julia needed some way to turn around her audience after all of the backlash that she faced from doing all those collabs with Bonnie Blue. I think this is the best thing that her PR team could come up with. And maybe you bought it, maybe her fans bought it, but I'm not buying it.
I was freaking out. Like, if you do see a clip, I'm actually like like this the whole time. Like, I brushed her hair.
But you were in the scene with all the guys.
Yeah, the hate is unreal, and I do regret it. I love her to death and her managers, but I'm so traumatized.
Yeah.
Imagine 25 are around you and you're like this.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to think about that at all. I saw that and immediately I was like, I felt like you shouldn't have been invited there.
And what the fuck is McKinley or McKenna or whatever her fucking name is? Why is she sitting there smiling? That girl is so fucking weird. She's gross to me. She's weird. I don't know why she's with those girls. Well, I know why she's with the girls. She's weird. I don't understand why she's sitting there smiling. Like, that in itself makes me think that Julia is just doing this for PR so people will like her again. And they're all just gross. Allegedly? In this next clip, Bonnie Blue's giving advice to all of the men that watch her to make sure that they don't get caught by their wives, girlfriends, or their mommies.
Just a reminder, man, that after you've been watching me, clear your history, because your wife's probably going to check it and you don't want her finding out that me and you, well, we've got a past.
You know, sometimes when I find these stories for you guys, I go down this weird dark alley backlot express type of a deal that is TikTok. And after I watched all those Bonnie Blue clips, I downloaded them, I saved them to my phone, I started to get really weird stuff on my TikTok FYP. And if I had to sit there and look at it and watch it, so do you.
I want to say this, and I want to say this loud and proud. Brittany Crook is out there digging in dumpsters at Niles Power Plant, at Gators, digging in dumpsters at Marston Power Plant, digging in dumpsters at Thomas Hill. Look her up. Janet Crook is her mom. C-R-O-O-K. She will crook those guys' pockets. Yeah. She tried to crook my man, Josh Currency. She wanted that currency. That man has asked me to marry him 4 times. I've got 4 wedding rings from him. And he asked me, he said, will you marry me? Will you marry me? He's even asked my dad, Mitchell Corbett. He's got down on his knees in the storm shelter. He's got down on his knees 4 times, even in Walmart, Missouri.
I don't know what's worse about that clip. The fact that he proposed to her at the Walmart, Missouri. Was it Missouri? Y'all are proposing to people in Walmart, Missouri? Then he got down on his knee in the storm shelter? Who is this man? I think I need to know more. No, I don't. Stop. Wait, what am I saying? No, get out of that side of TikTok. Have you ever been down that side of TikTok? Don't do it.
at Malden, Missouri. He's put his arm around me. He said, what kind of ring do you want? It doesn't matter where you get a ring at. I don't care where I get a ring at. He's always wanted me to get a Tiffany's ring, but he didn't have the money because he spent it elsewhere on slot machines. And he was playing in my slot too much. And that's why he had to go to Michigan, because he was too busy playing in my slot and playing slot machines all the time. And that's why he took me to Michigan and beat me. Choked me like Bart Simpson. But we choke each other during intimacy, and he even put a dog collar on me, and I put a dog collar on him. And we've had threesomes. And he's, he barks. He likes the girls bark.
But don't worry, it gets worse. And if you thought that wasn't scary enough and you still want to go see who Bonnie Blue is, you might want to rethink that, because something like this might come up on your For You page. Blue, do you think that she's somebody that should be teaching your husband, your wives, and your kids all about that kind of education? And we should be thankful that she's out there doing the Lord's work for us. Or do you think she's a disgusting, gross, nasty predator who shouldn't be on the internet? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and subway queens, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time,